No mai, haere mai, a very warm welcome to you. Good evening. It is round 3 of the NZNBL coming away Thursday night hoops on Sky Sport. We start, as we always do, with the Rapid League as the Hawke's Bay Hawks welcome the Canterbury Rams to Rodney Green Arenas in Napier. Hugh Baden here alongside Rob Lowe on debut, combining playing for the Auckland Tuatara and a bit of commentary work this year. Great to have you here, Rob. Looking forward to getting stuck into this one with you from Hawke's Bay as we look at the ladder for the Rapid League so far. Neither of these two teams troubling the top at the moment. It is early doors though. The Nuggets, the Saints, the Tuatara, the Whai, the 4 unbeaten teams in the short format of the game. The Hawks and the Rams sitting in 8th and 9th spot respectively. The Hawks 1 and 2, the Rams 0 and 2. There's a starting 5 for the Canterbury Rams, the Cape brothers, along with Cooper, Manamatan and Worthington. Tony Worthington, that is, wearing the red and black. Been debuted at their shiny new stadium just 4 days ago. Now up in a famed historic one in Hawke's Bay, and there is the starting 5 for the Hawke's Bay Hawks. Kobe Costley, a Cantabrian himself, alongside Clifton Bush, Ezra Eagle, Jacob Murphy, and another Kobe in Kobe Carter. And our Chemist Warehouse head-to-head will give us the tail of the tape. And Rob, a couple of numbers jumping out of us there.
Yeah, I'm surprised by the Hawks' scoring potential, putting on 51 points last game, and I'm intrigued to see how Ben Sheet handles that with his game plan today. You know, a massive difference in field goal percentage as well. So really exciting.
51% from the field goal. That is sustainable?
I think the Hawks would hope so, but I don't know if it is.
The Rams are out on the floor ready to go. Hawks getting just a couple more moments with Kane Hokianga. A couple of interesting jerseys to get our eyes on as well in this one. A bit of gold in there, I think, for the Hawks.
Is it gold?
A nice little neon number across the middle there. Potentially a little Denver Nuggety actually there for the Rams.
There is some really cool Rapid League jerseys this year, isn't there?
Certainly just brings a bit of extra colour. There's Danielle Cooge. She'll be on the whistle alongside Mikey Graham for the Rapid League. And Rob, for all your years and games in the NZNBL, not a single Rapid League game among them.
Yeah, I haven't been fortunate enough to play yet. You know, never say never. You never know what my coach puts in this year.
Hope you're watching, Cam. I'm going to have a re-toss at the tip. A little bit messy. Smiles all around, though. And Mikey Graham will throw it up again. Willie, little fake. And we're underway, and it's the Canterbury Rams who control the tip. And into the work they go. Here's Brody Cooper. And the pull-up from the elbow is good, and Manamatan gets the scoring underway. Kobe Costley, ball in hand. As I said, at Canterbury, now to Shirley Boys. Played all his age group basketball with the opponents tonight. Making the move to the Hawks to get some game time, which is good to see. And here he is, Costley. Might think about the long ball. Looking to dump it inside. 3 ball does go up and it goes down. Ezra Eagle gets the Hawks on the board.
It's a great post action, you know, with Ezra screening up there and popping for the free.
Firing back with 3 of their own. The Rams can't get it to go. Costley comes down with the rebound. Well, nice backdoor cut. The two-handed throw down. There we go. We're underway here. There's Cliffy Bush the third. As always, Rob, rapidly living up to its name.
Yeah, no stoppages just yet. Quick pace. Hopefully the lungs can stay with it.
These youngsters, they can. Crossley sets the down screen. Murphy cutting with a floater, can't get it to drop. The rebound goes to Tafiti Kate. Amanda Martin dashing across the baseline. Scampering beyond the three, and it doesn't go. So the initial sprint is subdued slightly.
It looks like the lungs are going. I wouldn't be surprised if a sub's coming here.
Murphy skipping to lane high off the glass, gets it to go. Well, I did the game last week, Giants and the Nuggets, and neither team used a sub in the Rapid League. 12 straight minutes for all 10 players. In fact, the Giants even went down to 4 after a while because they got an injury to Zach Rampton. Oh, great pass from Bush, just can't collect it. Ken Eagle. Looks like we do have a sub though. In the corner, stepping into the lane, looking to kiss it off the glass, can't get it to go. Amanda Martin, so the Hawks go the other way. Jacob Murphy fouled before the pass. Rocking the mullet for a few years, Jacob Murphy. It's good to see the young man grow up with it. Here he is, catch and shoot from the inbound, and he gets it to go. Martin passes it back to Kate, over it to Brody Cooper. His 3 ball goes down.
Great down screen there, just to free him up for the shot.
Bush picks up his dribble, throws it off feet of Casson, who's into the game now. Through the crossover, a spin, up he goes, good defense, better offense, and he gets it to drop. And the Hawks fly out to a 12-5 lead, 30 seconds to go in this first quarter. An M1 opportunity coming for the Rams though.
That was a great post assist there with the seal and down low.
Tony Worthington doing the big man's work. Tafiti Kate, the beneficiary. And he converts a 3-point play. Costly back into the game. Here's Kara. Costly again around the Eagle screen. 2 feet in the paint, gets the pass out. No whistle, a late whistle, there it is. Worthington called for the foul. And Kobe Kara will go to the Chemist Warehouse stripe to shoot 2. So Rob, at about this point in a Tuatara night, what are you doing?
I'm normally activating and getting ready for the big game. A lot of warm up on these old joints.
Poke your head out the sheds every now and then, just see how the young fellas are going.
I actually normally have you on in the locker room while I'm warming up.
On mute, or are we in the speakers, team speaker?
It depends who's on, really.
Oh, it's okay, Casey. Martin with a shot to finish the first quarter. It doesn't go. The Hawks with the lead after the first 4 minutes of action. 13 points to 8 here at Rodney Green Arenas in Napier. Crowd filling up nicely ahead of the main event tonight.
It's always a good crowd in Hawke's Bay. You know, they love their basketball down there. And, they've got a great team for it this year.
Certainly do, and they're coming up against a pretty good team as well. Canterbury Rams put the Wellington Saints to the sword the other night. You are settling in to watch some Sal's NBL with us. Why not do it with a Sal's pizza? 20% off any large pizza. Scan the QR code on screen. Use the online code SalScore26. That'll get you through round 3.
I think we could order a pizza here.
Get into the yeah, I think we probably could. Yeah, it's Coventry Plaza, official stats partner of the Sal's NBL. Chemist Warehouse. Well, we talked about that 51% field goal percentage, if it was sustainable. I tell you the Hawks are currently shooting 83% from the field to start this one.
It's definitely improving on the 51% here.
So I, if anything, undervalued them, and they're going to improve on it tonight, it seems. The Rams, conversely, are 3 for 11 at just 27%. So that's the tale of the small deficit we see there. As we see Gus Dallow into the game for the Rams and getting all up in Kobe Costley's grill. Those two will know each other pretty well. Very schoolboy basketball and age grade basketball across the years. Murphy back to Costley, thought about the 3, puts the ball on the floor. Dallow doing a good job putting the clamps on him. Oh, the backcourt violation called there. Mana Martin definitely got a hand on that. It was whether Jacob Murphy carried it over the line himself or not. He didn't think he did. The upshot is it's Rams possession. They trail 13-8. Stolen. And here come the Hawks the other way. Nice finish, nice pass from Jacob Murphy. And there he is again with the steal, looking for the Tom Brady, but Kara trying to sell it. What do we make of that sales job there?
Just a great effort, you know. He's putting in the effort to get the loose ball. Not sure about the acting though.
I'm here for the acting.
Sometimes the refs don't see it, so you have to sell it a little bit more.
Martin along the baseline. There's Jake Holmes off to the right. Messy rebound, but Bush controls it and gets a foul out of it. You notice, Rob, at the Tuatara, the youngsters who get to play Rapid League, obviously you were in the league long before Rapid League became a thing. Have you noticed their confidence grow, their attributes grow from the extra time on court they get?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's really improved our young basketballers, giving them an opportunity to play against other, professionals or semi-professionals. It just gives them a chance to improve and get better on the basketball court.
Great pass.
Great back cut.
It's Baloncesto with the finish there as Dallow looks the other way, puts up the floater from the stripe, can't get that to go. So you also find it gives them something to strive towards, Rob. You might have been in the position as a youngster on a team back in the day where you know all you're doing is training and your minutes aren't going to come, whereas now they know at least we're going to get 12 minutes of basketball this week.
Yeah, I think it's something to look forward to, You put all the work in at training and then come to the game and you just sit on the bench. It's not the most fun. So definitely getting 16 minutes just to play a trade and, reward yourself for a hard week of training.
Oh, Holmes just taps the rebound out of bounds. He just couldn't get his paws on it. So the Hawks get a free possession. Costa looking to inbound. The turnaround jump from the base doesn't go. Holmes with the rebound. After the races go the Rams. Oh, good block there. And Casson. Holmes lost his man on the inbound. There's Martin, and the big screen from Worthington. Gets tripped, does Mana Martin. As former Canterbury under-18 teammate. The Rams yet to score in this quarter, Rob. And we're halfway through it.
Some good looks, just not dropping just yet.
There's another good look. Jake Holmes for three. There we go. First score of the quarter for the Rams.
Rams hanging around despite the Hawks shooting 77%.
And they add to it through Kobe Costley. Make it 80%. Holmes with those long strides of his. He resets through Dallow. Worthington doing yeoman's work down low as Martin drains the mid-ranger. As Bush gets 2 feet in the paint, fires it out to Jacob Murphy. Leaves that one short though. Dallow comes down with a long rebound.
Canterbury pushing the pace there. Good find from Gus.
And Martin did the rest from the corner. And we've got a 3-point game. 45 seconds to go in the first half here of the Rapid League. Murphy drops it in. Costley finishes nicely.
Great scoop finish there over the big.
Worthington sets for screen. Dallow gets into the paint, fires it back out, and another 3-ball. Brody Cooper this time, his second of the game.
I love Dallow. He's attacking the rim and dishing when he draws some defenders.
And there he is trying to pick the pocket at Clifton Bush, but calls for the player timeout. Another initiative, just a few years old, Rob. What have you made of that as an addition to the league?
I think it's a really good initiative. It gives us an extra possession to work with, and lets us have a little bit of coaching influence and do what we want.
You put us into one of those huddles. What is it like when you call it? Is it a fight to who's got the best play idea?
It's quite often who wants the ball the most gets to choose.
Jacob Murphy's 3-ball doesn't go. Half time here in the Rapid League. 21-19. The Hawks lead the Rams. Does it take a while for the players who've come from overseas, the import players, to understand what one is? So early season, the Kiwis are trying to get in there with their play calls.
I think the Kiwis are normally the ones that are calling the timeout and have the ball in the hand. So quite often we're the ones that call the play. Coaches normally have 1 or 2 plays in the back of their head that we draw up in training that we can use as player timeouts.
Here's Chemist Warehouse stats so far. Mana Martin and Jake Murphy with 7 points each at half time. Dallow and Kara with the assists. And Kobe Costley, smallest man out there, with 2 rebounds. Just the 1 steal between the 2 teams. Going the way of Kobe Carrot. And Caston with that nice block. (21-19), 8 minutes to go in the Rapid League, and then the main event coming your way at 7 o'clock as we see Clifton Bush with the 2-handed slam, Jacob Murphy with the corner 3. As the Hawks got off to a pretty hot start, and then kept the Rams scoreless for the first 2 minutes of the second quarter, and then they sprung into life themselves, the Canterburyans. A few long balls from Mana Martin, Brody Cooper, Jake Holmes. And the upshot is we've got a 2-point game. 2 quarters to go. Ihakakate to get us underway. He finds his brother Tafiti, who gives it back to his brother. Worthington, a lot of facilitating out there on and off the ball. As Martin's 3 ball doesn't go. Costly with the rebound. So they go to Eagle, cutting. Murphy finishing 2.
Great post play again. You know, a lot of off-ball screening and cutting.
Is it just being patient for that big man, Rob, when all that off-ball work is happening and you're sitting in the post with the ball in your hands?
Yeah. I played with Ezra Eagle a couple of years ago with the Tuatara, and he's a great facilitator out of the post. He just reads the game so well. So seeing him do it here is awesome.
Murphy sizes up Worthington, puts up a contested 3, doesn't go. Tafiti with the rebound. Worthington to his left, that's who he finds. He fires it out to Martin, wide open. 3 ball doesn't go, but Worthington cleans up the mess. And the stats don't show it for Tony Worthington, but he's put in a shift out there for the Canterbury Rams. Bush drives and finishes nicely.
Thought he was going to take off there.
Kate again driving this time with his left. Have another go at it, and he gets it to bobble in. Ihakakate.
Four offensive rebounds by the Rams now. Hawks got to do a better job keeping off the glass.
Diallo the last to touch that, I think. As Bush loses a shoe. Some interesting socks.
I was just about to comment on that. What are they?
Someone's face. There's someone's face multiple times on his feet. Surely someone will find out and let us know. Could be a tribute. Could be a sweetheart. The shoe is back on. Kobe Costa's waiting for the Moppets to get out the way, and we'll get us back underway. Just over 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. 2-point game. The Hawks with the slender lead. He's got to get it in, and he only gets. Oh no, he doesn't. Get picked off. As Casson does really well with a few head fakes and the finish.
One of those lucky plays there where it bobbles around and no one picks it up and it falls into your hand.
Firing back though, Tafiti. Worthington with the nice find. The Rams are not letting the Hawks pull away. 27-25 now, the home team lead. Kara turning the corner, firing over to Bush. Slices up. Mena Martin looks to go to work. Costly the no-look pass. And that'll be, before it was a shot clock violation, I think he might have put his foot on out of bounds. Is that what Daniel Cooge is saying? Out of bounds it is. Inside they go. Ihakakate dishing it off to Dallo, just burrowing his way in there, and he cops the contact. He'll go to the line for one more.
Great finish by Dallo down low, finishing through contact as well.
Can't convert the 3-point play. Here's Jacob Murphy. The scores level a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. The scores were level. Ezra Eagle pops up again in his 5th point. Dallo sizes up Eagle. It's got a speed mismatch there. The Hawks do well. Costly with another rebound. Point guard has 5 now. Murphy around the screen. Can't get the 3 ball to go. Dallo with the board.
Rams are really slowing down the pace here. From that helter-skelter start that we had, it's been really good, beneficial for them, and slowing the Hawks down.
Dallo 3 on the shot clock. Got to get a shot to the Rams. It's Kate in the corner, high off the glass. Dallo comes down with it though. And that'll do us. Third quarter of action. Can't get the shot off in time. 29-27. The Hawks lead, and we're going to have a blockbuster fourth quarter here in the Rapid League at Rodney Green Arenas in Napier. Jacob Murphy leading the way points-wise for both teams. He's got 9. Mana Martin was 7 for the Canterbury Rams. See Ben Sheet there. Around the league a while now. There's Sheety. The Rams, and then a couple of years with the Giants, and now back in Christchurch, back at Christ College, as we see a few replays. Happy Kate with stick-to-itiveness. There's a nice head fake off the bobble play from Casson.
7 offensive rebounds by the Rams so far this game. I think the Hawks really ought to do a better job keeping them off the board.
Spreading them out quite nicely as well. 2 to Big Tony Worthington. A couple of the guards getting in on the offensive board action as well for Canterbury. Eagle fires it over to Murphy. Looking to go into double digits. Can't off the back iron. Rebounded by Holmes. Murphy hits the deck, and the Hawks look to capitalise on the man advantage. And they do just that. Mana Martin with a strong finish. Well, Jacob Murphy started that Euro step in Europe, but he managed to get the rebound. Nice pass from Eagle. Curry gets Cooper to bite, and he'll earn a couple of shots from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. What's cool to see, Rob, I think, is the evolution as well of some of the players. You look on the bench in the background there of Walter Brown, Taylor Brett. Not long ago, Walter Brown was a Rapid League staple for the Rams, now in the starting lineup. It's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, it's awesome, and you know, he's had a good year over in college, over in the States, and to come back and do what he's doing with the Rams this year is cool.
Commitment to the hair as well. I'm always a big fan of that. College, you know, didn't beat it out of him or anything like that. Welcomed it, if anything.
Is that because you never had the confidence to grow hair like that?
I had my time. I had my time, Rob. All right. Maybe not quite as Greek godlike as Walter Brown, but
can we get some photos as proof? Or
Mana Martin again with the finish. He's up to 11 points. They're out there somewhere, put it that way. Driving, tripped though. So Hawks will retain possession. Kobe Kara hitting the deck. What is the go with those jerseys, do we think? Is it I thought initially it might be a feather motif, because they're the Hawks. You know what it is? You know what it is. It's just hit me. It's Art Deco. That is the Art Deco motif, because Napier has a lot of beautiful Art Deco homes and buildings. A 5-second violation.
Man of culture, Hugh, knowing that.
And they've put them on the jersey, which is a beautiful touch. Better than feathers, I'd say.
Feathers might still look cool.
Feathers might still look cool. That's true. As cool as the scales, Tuatara.
Love the scales on the Tuatara jersey this year. Awesome addition.
Jake Holmes hits the floor off the ball, and the foul called on Jacob Murphy. Worthington with the handoff to Martin. He could add to his 11 points. 5 of 11 from the field. He does that. Feathery touch. Turnaround jumper. Martin.
Great confidence just shooting that.
Caston's pass just off the big size 14. Worthington. I'm guessing he's got big feet.
I was going to ask how you knew that.
And a foul off the ball. Called on Gus Dallow, just holding on to Jacob Murphy a little too aggressively. And Mikey Graham, as you can see, says I'll be shooting 2 for that one. Two minutes 20 to go. The Hawks looking to slim the lead down to 1. First points in the fourth quarter for Hawke's Bay. Make it 2 of them. A 1-point game as we approach the halfway point of the final quarter. Dallow to Worthington. Back to Dallow. Worthington. Put the chef still out there. Dallow is fouled. Kane Hockeyama running the cutter for the Rapid League game. Dallow looked like he was going to throw the alley-oop pass. Stolen, gets it back. And the foul called. Kobe Kara making a nuisance of himself. He'll go the Chemist Warehouse strike with a chance to give the Hawks a lead with under 2 minutes to go. Kind of hustle play you need in Rapid League, isn't it, Rob?
Yeah, especially down the line here. 2 minutes left. You've got to put the body on the line.
.33 apiece. Under 2 to go. Martin, Jacob Murphy almost slaps it out of his hands. Instead, Martin throws it out of bounds. So a good defensive set from the Hawks. Casson taking some contact, finishing anyway.
Got to slow down the ball first. Went coast to coast there. No one stopped him.
Kate in heavy traffic, can't get that one to go. Worthington, he might have kept possession for the Rams. He has. Great work, Tony Worthington.
Hanging around with offensive rebounds, the Rams.
Got to say, you don't see many Tonys under 40. Is that fair?
That's pretty fair, actually. I don't know if I know many.
Well, this Tony's having a great game, and he could get another assist there. He doesn't, but they're going to get another offensive rebound. The Rams only for Martin to lose the handle. Out of bounds it goes. Hawks possession.
Really important possession here for the Hawks. 1:12 left in the game, up 2.
Murphy trying to make something happen. Finds Kara. Here's Casson. Eagle, great find to Kara. Buys it over in the corner. Everything but the finish from the Hawks, but they're going to get another go at it. There's a foul called on the floor. I didn't quite see who that was called on. It looks like it's going to be Rams' possession. With 44 seconds to go, we haven't seen the player timeout in the second half yet. They're going to shoot two. Jake Holmes is going to step up to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. This is the first.
A lot of game left.
Second one drops. When do they start thinking about the player timeout, Rob?
I would wait a little bit longer if there's a score here or a turnover or something. I think Ben Sheet will be calling a timeout himself.
Finishes. And here go the Rams. 30 seconds to go. Down by 3. Cooper. Flies over to Martin. That's a big one if it goes, and it does. Ties it up. 37 apiece, and I think this is where we'll see a sub. As Costley comes back into the game. 14.8 if you're the Hawks. The Rams thought they'd called it, so they were got into one. It was actually a sub.
They might be bringing it up and calling one.
He wants it. He gets it. Does Jacob Murphy. And with 8.2 seconds on the clock.
Looks like Ezra Eagle is leading this timeout. I wonder if he's calling a play for himself.
What are you expecting to see?
Something off ball. Maybe a good back cut or a flare or something like that.
Any change of possession, I think we'll see a player timeout immediately from the men in red. Costa looks like they're trying to get Jacob Murphy open. That's who they find. Puts up the floater, rattles around, drops in, and the Hawks win it on the buzzer. Jacob Murphy.
What touchdown low. Off the rim about 4 times.
Well, we've seen some finishes in this building. There's a Josh Aitchison shot that comes back to me on the buzzer from a few years ago, but Jacob Murphy's going to remember that one. And there's a little pump up for the Hawke's Bay Hawks before they head into the main event at 7 o'clock. Have a look at the replay. He had to get it over Big Jake Holmes as well. Now it's going to be the turn of Big Jack Andrew, who's hanging on the nets and getting ready to go for the main event. The Hawks went on the buzzer. Is it a sign of things to come at Rodney Green Arenas tonight? Or will the Rams win in the big dance? Find out here on Sky Sport. We'll be back with you from 7 o'clock. time we have a 1 minute 30 break every quarter time. At half time you have a 2.5 minute break, and we come back and quickly. No my hockey my. What are we doing? We run through here, Ben? Is that what you want from us? Yeah, sweet. That was the right one, I think. Yeah. Yeah, round 3, Sal's NBL action, presented by GJ Gardner Homes from Rodney Green Arenas in Napier. S on arenas annoys me. I know there's multiple arenas, but like, where else in the world is called that? Plural, nowhere. Anyway, Hugh Bain here alongside Rob Lowe as the Hawks get ready to take on the Rams. I'll get a vote in for you. Your shout.vote. Who's going to win? Hawks or Rams? There's the ladder. The Rams 2-0. Snuck out of Nelson with a 1-point win. I'm over it. 1-2 out of the last 3 championships have the Rams. And the Hawks 0-3. But look at the for and against. So it shows you how close those games have been. Maybe. Does math work that way? Lost by 7 to the Jets. Lost by 6 to the 5. And then lost by 9 to the Hawks. To the Airs. Yeah, I don't think they're for and against. Oh, because for and against rapidly points count. That's why. It does make sense. I missed everything looking at the stats there. Fixtures. Fixtures coming out. That's my favourite one. Right. Rams starting 5. Taylor Brett, Walter Brown, Jack Andrew. 3 fine young New Zealanders, complemented by Todd Withers and Tamanang Cho. And that's here, shall we, from the Rams' latest edition.
I think I'm just like a big defensive guy. Offensively, just try to create some open shots for other guys. And I think since our first game, probably the thing I got used to, just the play style. Coach likes to play fast. Getting used to the refs still a little bit. Other than that, I've been real comfortable.
Awesome. Hey, this matchup presents some unique challenges, you know, with the Hawks in the Hawks nest. Always hard to get a win here. What has been your focus, your personal focus in preparation this week?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Q definitely has some key details. I'm not going to give up everything right now, but we'll just have to make sure that we play together as a team, you know, run, play, do what we do best and stop what they do. So we'll take care of business for sure.
Awesome. Hey, appreciate your time. Good luck for the game, man.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Starting 5 for the Hawke's Bay Hawks. Ball, Greeder, Ferguson, Rasmussen, a few S's, and Jeremy McLaughlin at the power forward spot. Let's hear, shall we, from young Keanu Rasmussen.
I'm here with Keanu Rasmussen, the son of Rasmus. Big game tonight. Rams coming in. What do you think, Keanu, is going to be the keys to trying to get a victory over a tough team like the Rams?
Yeah, I mean, like, they're a tough team. I think our biggest key is to stick to the scout. Like, they got a great team. They got a lot of good players, and I think we need to know our personnel, and it's going to be a big thing for us.
Awesome. And what kind of preparation during practice this week? Any kind of special things you guys did in order to prepare for a team like the Rams?
It was a lot of like just our scout, like trying to know our personnel, and like we've come off 3 losses, so we're looking to kind of get out there, push the tempo, so it'll be good.
Awesome. Hey, Keanu, good luck for the game, and thank you for your time.
Cool, Rob's gone to the bathroom, so let's have a look at the head-to-head, shall we? Rams 98.5, giving up 87, that's how you win games. 12.5, 3-pointers per game. Taylor Brett, the Tall Blacks point guard, leading the way. Awesome. Yeah, do what you need to do, mate, all good.
Cho, import. Hey, as the season progresses, you know, how would you describe your role within the team system, and where do you feel you've grown since the first round or so?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just like a big defensive guy. Offensively, just try to create some open shots for other guys. And I think since our first game, probably the thing I got used to, just the play style. Coach likes to play fast. Getting used to the refs still a little bit. Other than that, I've been real comfortable.
Awesome. Hey, this matchup presents some unique challenges, you know, with the Hawks in the Hawks nest. Always hard to get a win here. What has been your focus, your personal focus in preparation this week?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Q definitely has some key details. I'm not going to give up everything right now, but we'll just have to make sure that we play together as a team, you know, run, play, do what we do best and stop what they do. So we'll take care of business for sure.
Awesome. Hey, appreciate your time. Good luck for the game, man.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right, I'm here with Keanu Rasmussen, the son of Rasmus. Big game tonight. Rams coming in. What do you think, Keanu, is going to be the keys to trying to get a victory over a tough team like the Rams?
Yeah, I mean, like they're a tough team. I think our biggest key is to stick to the scout. Like they got a great team, they got a lot of good players, and I think we need to know our personnel, and it's going to be a big thing for us.
Awesome. And what kind of preparation during practice this week? Any kind of special things you guys did in order to prepare for a team like the Rams?
It was.
No mai, hoki mai. Welcome back to Rodney Green Arenas in Napier. Round 3 of the NZNBL coming your way. Thursday night hoops here on Sky Sport, and it's the Hawke's Bay Hawks taking on the Canterbury Rams. Hugh Baden here alongside 90-time Tall Black Rob Lowe. And Rob, we could be in for a barnstormer here if the Rapid League game we just watched is anything to go by.
Very exciting game with a game winner.
Game winner on the buzzer in the Rapid League from Jacob Murphy of the Hawks, but it's the Rams who you at home think is going to win. Yourshout.vote. Scan the QR code on screen. Get your votes in. Rams currently leading that one 2/3 to 1/3. We'll see shortly on the standings maybe just why the Rams 2-0. Got out of Nelson with a squeaky win to start the season and then put the pain onto the Wellington Saints just 4 days ago. And a big win against their big rivals. And they're sitting in 4th spot on the ladder, 2-0. Alongside the Phi, Tuatara and Nuggets as the unbeaten teams. Meanwhile, not so good news for the Hawks, 0-3. And their points difference looking pretty good, mainly due to their strong Rapid League form, which does carry over in the for and against column. But they are 0-3 after a recent loss to the Manawatu Jets, their neighbours to the west. So they'll be looking to notch up their first win of the very, very young season tonight. And here's what's coming up in round 3 from the Edgar Centre tomorrow night. The Nuggets taking on the Phi. To the Stockyard we go for a bit of lunchtime basketball on Saturday between the Bulls and the Rams. The Jets are at home to the Tuatara as they start a 2-game road trip in Palmerston North. The Giants welcome the Saints to the Trafalgar Centre in Nelson, and then to the deep south we go for a 2 o'clock Sunday game between the Sharks and the Phi. So a couple of road trips over the long weekend for a few of our NZNBL teams. As we see the starting lineups, there's the Wheeler Motor Company, Canterbury Rams, and 3 fine young New Zealanders in their starting lineup. Taylor Brett, Walter Brown and Jack Andrew. How much fun it is to watch their careers blossom in front of our eyes. Joined by 2 pretty worthy imports as well, Todd Withers and Tamanang Cho. Let's hear from the latest addition to the Canterbury Rams.
All right, I'm here with the Rams, Tamanang Cho, import. Hey, as the season progresses, you know, how would you describe your role within the team system, and where do you feel you've grown since the first round or so?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just like a big defensive guy. Offensively, just try to create some open shots for other guys. And I think since our first game, probably the thing I got used to, just the play style. Coach likes to play fast, getting used to the reps still a little bit. Other than that, I've been real comfortable.
Awesome. Hey, this matchup presents some unique challenges, you know, with the Hawks in the Hawks nest. Always hard to get a win here. What has been your focus, your personal focus in preparation this week?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Q definitely has some key details. I'm not going to give up everything right now, but we'll just have to make sure that we play together as a team, you know, run, play, do what we do best and stop what they do. So we'll take care of business for sure.
Awesome. Hey, appreciate your time. Good luck for the game, man.
The confident Tamanang Cho not giving too much away. Quinn Clinton's game plan as we see the starting 5 for the Hawke's Bay Hawks. Jackson Ball, Dan Greeder, Tommy Ferguson, Jeremy McLaughlin on debut for the Hawks, new into the country, and he'll be alongside Keanu Rasmussen.
All right, I'm here with Keanu Rasmussen, the son of Rasmus. Big game tonight. Rams coming in. What do you think, Keanu, is going to be the keys to trying to get a victory over a tough team like the Rams?
Yeah, I mean, like, they're a tough team. I think our biggest key is to stick to the scout. Like, they got a great team. They got a lot of good players, and I think we need to know our personnel, and it's going to be a big thing for us.
Awesome. And what kind of preparation during practice this week? Any kind of special things you guys did in order to prepare for a team like the Rams?
It was a lot of like just our scout, like trying to know our personnel, and like we've come off 3 losses, so we're looking to kind of get out there, push the tempo, so it'll be good.
Awesome. Hey, Keanu, good luck for the game, and thank you for your time.
Always colourful interviews from Clifton Bush Jr. in the Hawks nest. Looking forward to this one. Let's have a look at the Chemist Warehouse head-to-head, Rob.
Yeah, one thing sticks out is Canterbury Rams know how to win. They've won a lot of games the last few years, and you know, right now they're scoring 15 more points than they are letting in. So hopefully the Hawke's Bay Hawks can penetrate that defense and get buckets.
Do what we do and stop what they do is what Tamarang Cho told us. That's what the Rams have done so far this season. 2-0, and you mentioned the last few years. Well, they've won 2 out of the last 3 championships. Shock loss to the Southland Sharks in last year's semi-final. Taylor Brett, as you can see, will be playing a large part for them, the Tall Blacks point guard.
Seeing Walter Brown back as well from the States, seeing what he's done over the last year, we'll see how much he's improved as well.
Averaging 19 points, 13 rebounds in the young season is Walter Brown. So you see the Rams get ready to go. Taylor Brett, Rob, just plays such a crucial role in any team he's in, but just seen him grow into his role in the last few years in the Rams.
Yeah, I think the main things he's stepped up is his leadership. You know, working with him with the Breakers this year. You know, he's a voice in the locker room, and you know, his knowledge on the court is instrumental in that success.
Went over to the Wildcats and spent a few years over there, learning from the likes of Damien Martin, and was often an understudy to an import in Canterbury in his younger years, but has managed to muscle his way into that starting point guard spot over the last few years and put on the black singlet a fair few times as well. Excited to see what he could do tonight.
Up against up-and-coming New Zealand basketballer, Jackson Ball, as well. You know, he's had a great, you know, high school career, and he's off to college, I believe, after the season. So the challenge for Taylor Britt to stay with Jackson, but for Jackson to stop him as well.
Off to Wisconsin, the University of Wisconsin. Jackson joined another young New Zealander over there in Hayden Jones, so that's going to be fun to watch those two go to work together at college. Averaging 19 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists on the season is Ball. So what a cool matchup that's going to be between Ball and Brett. As we see the Hawks come out onto the home floor, Dan Greeder with the iconic mullet. Only knows one pace to play at, and that is very fast and very hard.
Battle of the hairstyles today with Walt Brown and Dan Greeder.
Yeah, that's actually a really important point you raised, Rob, because they've both got, you know, long flowing locks, but in a very different style. It'll be interesting to see if Walter Brown's rocking that little headband he's sometimes. There it is, certainly is. The Greek god, good to see. Slightly clean look, real bogan look on Greeder, but it suits him and the way he plays. Look at them talking hair, definitely talking about hair right there as they hugged. Brett Clive, Mikey Graham, Danielle Cooge, the referees in this one. And there's the Twizel kid, Jack Andrew, formerly of the Otago Nuggets, with the Perth Wildcats and excelling at the Canterbury Rams so far this season.
I like to call him Jack Jack.
Jack Jack, like
Jack.
From The Incredibles.
That's the one.
Nice, I like that. Like when he goes really hot and turns, because Jack's got quite, you know, wearing red hair. You can see it.
It fits pretty well.
Jack Jack. And young Tommy Ferguson and Jack Andrew will contest the tip. Not many young men out of Twizel make it to this level of basketball. In the Australian NBL as well. Jack Jack has played.
More of a rowing town, correct?
Yeah, certainly is. Got a Marty Cup action down there every now and then, and it's the Rams who win the tip. And we are underway, round 3 basketball in the NZNBL. Taylor Brett. Oh, Greeder comes up with an early steal, helped by Rasmussen. And here go the Hawks. Vincent McLaughlin, can he get his career underway with a roll around the rim, and it doesn't drop in. Played all around the world has Jeremy McLaughlin. And by all around the world, I mean it. Argentina, Australia, Azerbaijan, Chile, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Estonia, Greece, Mexico, Slovakia, and the good old US of A.
That's a lot of experience.
A lot of air points. Now he finds himself in Napier with the Hawks. Here's Cho. Stepping through off the back line, gets his own rebound, gets tied up. And is that a jump ball? No, it's not. It's a foul called on Keanu Rasmussen.
Is that 2 on him already?
He's trudging off the floor, so I think you might be right there, Rob.
The hero from Rapid coming in with the game winner.
The mullet on the floor. 0 complaints from me. Jacob Murphy into the game. Here is Cho. Trying to go around that Andrew screen. Driving. Good defense at the rim, but finishing. Tamanang Cho. Ferguson, nice little high post, low post action. They look to get McLaughlin into the game, and there he is with his first bucket of this one.
Playing through the post early doors, love to see it.
Brett getting himself in heavy traffic there. Where's it over to Todd Withers? Brett driving onto his preferred left hand and getting fouled and flying into an advertising hoarding. Pretty common sight for Taylor Brett. Help to his feet, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Growing mullet on Taylor. Quite some of the others we see on the floor.
Very tame mullet, if you want to call it a mullet. Makes the first.
Saw the baby-faced Quinn Clinton now running the cutter for the Canterbury Rams. There's big shoes to fill. Judd Flavel stepped away and Quinn Clinton stepped in, but he has done so admirably.
Yeah, great first year in charge. You know, I think he was first or second in the league last year, and you know they had him humming for a while there. So hopefully he's come on with some learnings and second season better.
Greeter, 3 right out in front. Pops out from Ferguson, but Andrew comes down with the rebound. Walter Brown will bring it up for the Rams. They have an early 2-point lead. Into the lane. Strong finish from Walter Brown. Too easy, really.
Yeah, just a great take, finishing over length as well.
The Hawks have faith in their young point guard. Here's Greeter, picking up the scraps and doing what he does well. Ball trying to play catch up on Taylor Brett. He'll do that to you.
He will, and that's 2 for Ball as well now, I believe.
Certainly is. It's Cho and Brett drawn 2 fouls each now. And it's an ominous start for the Hawks. And Bull and Rasmussen on the bench with 2 fouls to their name, and we are not 2.5 minutes into this game.
It's tough when 2 starters go down early. Hopefully they can contain the fouls the rest of the way.
Bit of pressure on the inbound. Rasmussen's back into the game with those 2 fouls. Here he is. And a work at Cho. Almost lost it out of bounds. Did lose it out of bounds, in fact.
Rams coming out with an early lead. A lot of pressure on the ball.
Feeling pretty good about themselves, the men in red. Brett Barks' instructions. Skips round, finishes nicely, and he is going to make Jacob Murphy work on the defensive end.
A lot at the rim right now for the Rams. I think the Hawks would like to keep them off there and keep them shooting mid-ranges as Greeter puts that one in.
Greeter gives them a bit of taste of their own medicine as Cho Caught by the sideline on his way up the court. Into defensive mode goes Cho on Rasmussen. Here's Murphy.
Another look down from McLaughlin.
Well, Andrew went over to help, and Tommy Ferguson saw the space nicely. He gets a wide open layup.
McLaughlin, when he played in Estonia, I've just been told, Sam Timmins' teammate.
Oh, lovely. That one doesn't drop from Cho. He's going to think about another one, is he? He might go to work on Murphy this time. Offensive foul, the call. As Jacob Murphy might have done a disservice to his lower back or hip.
Put the body on the line for the team. It's what you love to see.
Certainly is. A youngster taking the hit from an import. He is getting up a little bit gingerly, though. And with Jackson Ball with 2 fouls, it's the veteran who comes into the game. Alonzo Burton will have a look at the replay here. Cho. Well, it might even be a glute.
Glute or hip. A lot of shooting coming in now with Burton.
Alonzo Burton, one of the great men in the South NBL. Back home after a long time in the Deep South. Where he's a fan favourite, a teammate favourite, a coach favourite, a GM favourite, pretty much an everyone favourite. Rasmussen picks up the rebound and puts it in nicely off the glass. It was only a matter of time when Alonzo would put on the Hawke's Bay jersey. Brett going to work on him. Defense by Burton. Greeder, lots flowing behind him.
Greeder in transition.
Gets the rebound and is clattered by it.
It's what Greeder does best, putting his head down in transition, getting on the rim.
Head down, hair up, away he goes. Another fan favourite really wherever he goes, Dan Greeder. Will Lopez brings the subs. 3 ball, Burton drains it.
And that is what Burton does.
His old man's jersey hangs in the rafters at Rodney Green Arena. See it on the right of your screen even, as the mid-ranger doesn't go. For Cho, Greeder does really well to keep it in bounds. Rasmussen fires it upfield. McLaughlin off the ankle. Drops it back off to Rasmussen. Burton again looking at back-to-back tray balls. Can't get it to go. Britt brings it down. 3-point game, halfway point of the first quarter. Young Jake Holmes in, and he gets himself on the score sheet straight away. Nice find, Taylor Britt.
Yeah, Taylor's just getting into the key there and just going to work. He's either finishing or finding the open man.
Burton and Britt all tied up, so McLaughlin goes up with the left hand. Can't get it to go. Brown with the board. Muscle his way down low. Nice find. Tamanung Cho. He's got 4 now. Greedy looking to turn the corner, and the Rams shut the door on him, but they do so illegally.
Ball back into the game now, so he's playing with 2 fouls. Lopez trusting his players with 2 fouls.
Greedy takes the seat. There is ball. Trying to find Burton, that pass.
Run the same play that they ran to get him a free just before.
It's a little too much hot sauce on that one. Down as it goes. So Brett will know full well that Rasmussen has 2 fouls on him. Into the lane he goes, and with ease, Taylor Brett gets another 2 points.
Making it look easy today, Taylor Brett.
He's up to 8 on the game in this first quarter. Ball fires it over. Rasmussen steps into a nice looking 3, and down it goes.
Good ball movement, good shot, good score.
This time, Britt thinks about the 3, comes off the back iron. Withers slaps it out of bounds. Tamarong Cho looks like he's about to come back into the game alongside Mana Martin. Walter Brown and Taylor Brett take a seat.
Rams going to their bench pretty early as well, which is good to see. You know, Quinn's got some trust in his youngsters.
Ball skipping into the lane, and Hill on a trip to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. And was that a second foul on Tamarong Cho? Looking over at the bench. Ball gets his first point of the game. Ties things up at 17 apiece. Makes them both, and the Hawks take the lead. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Withers hands it off to Martin. Here's Cho. Rasmussen stops him in his tracks. 3 fouls on Keanu Rasmussen.
Lota's got to take him out now. It's always the risk when you play with 2 fouls early in the first quarter.
Cho misses the first. He misses them both, averaging 19 points on the season so far to go with 7.5 rebounds, 5 assists. A good start for his Rams career. Ball can inject himself into the game. Here's Greeder. Holmes on him. Greeder will like this matchup. Goes to work. The scoop doesn't go. Good defense from the Rams. Withers with the board. The ball does well not to give away a foul there. Okay, let's go around him. Here's Martin, go around Greeder. His turn to throw up the scoop. Foul called on Daniel Greeder.
Greeder's arguing there that he wanted the same call the other end. Refs don't see it that way.
So Mana Martin will head to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Looking for his first points on the NZNBL in 2026. And they've just got one of them.
Great way to get your first points.
Earn a foul off a veteran of the Australian NBL and sink both your free throws.
It's what you love to see as a coach. It's good for him, his confidence as well, to see his first 2 shots going in.
Holmes called for a foul on Greeder there. And to the other end we trudge. It has been a relatively whistle-heavy affair so far, Rob. Both teams playing physically and getting told off for it.
Yeah, the players are really trying to get to the hoop and put pressure on those defenses. Sometimes you get fouled.
You get fouled heaps.
I don't want to comment on that. I think our refs do a great job, and they should be praised for it.
Greeda misses the rebound. Told Withers. Sorry, Greeda misses the free throw. Told Withers with the rebound. Kate finding Withers in the corner. Good hand from Greeda defensively. Who's going to come down with this one? Alonzo Burton is, and another whistle. This time, Munda Martin.
Great scout by Greeda there, closing Withers so hard. That's what Withers does, to shoot the ball well.
So Alonzo Burton to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Makes the first. This is the one they call Zoe. The Hawks take a 1-point lead. And converts the second two. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Greeda almost coming up with the steal there. Cho. Greeda hand in the cookie jar. Here he is, the other end. Round the back, high off the glass, can't get it to go. Good defense, Madam Martin. Ihaka Kate coming back to help too. Holmes strutting into a three, can't get it to go. Cho right in there. 1, 2, 3 goes at it. A lot of contact, no whistle. There is a whistle. Chaos at both ends.
Great rebounding there by the Rams, both ends. Defensively by
Martin and Kate.
Martin and Kate.
Canterbury coming back in for the Rams in the form of Britt Brown and Andrew. Cho makes his first.
Three offensive rebounds by Cho as well to start the game.
Hawks doing what they did in Rapid League as well, and giving up a lot of offensive rebounds. It's going to make their life pretty tough going down the stretch.
4 already in this first quarter. There's ball with Cho on him. Got to push the third into the game. It's Greeda. Might go to work here on Jack Andrew. Does just that and draws a foul down low. And it's either going to be on Withers or on Andrew. Wily player, Dan Greeda. After a few years, some pretty bad injuries. Delighted to see the success he's had in the last few years with his beloved Illawarra Hawks.
Yeah, coming off a championship a couple seasons ago with the Hawks.
And loves coming back to New Zealand and playing in whatever team will take him. There's normally a few queuing up for it.
Yeah, he's shown what a player he is in this league as well. Quite a good history of success.
Always a popular teammate wherever he goes. Gives his team a 2-point lead with a minute to go in the first quarter. Brett to Withers, inside to Cho. He's going to go to work. Another tenacious attempt at a rebound, but this time the Hawks come away with it. Ball spinning. Everything but the finish, but he's going to have another go. Can't get it to go, and Andrew comes down with the rebound.
So Withers looked a bit in pain there.
Brett wanted the foul, no whistle. Hawks push the ball here. Todd Withers not moving well on that ankle. And he is going to hobble off, potentially straight to the sheds. Or the floor, straight to the floor. I'm sure physio is going to come and look after him.
It looks like he's holding the ankle. Maybe just come down on someone else.
The game goes on as Todd Withers will seek some attention. And to the youngsters, they'll have to turn. Quinn Clinton and the Canterbury Rams as Walter Brown with a nice looking jumper from just inside the paint.
Great hostage dribble there to keep his defender on his back and rise up.
Ball looking for the long three to finish the quarter. It doesn't go. We've had a little bit of everything in this quarter. The Hawke's Bay Hawks have a slender lead, 25-23. They lead the Canterbury Rams, and we'll be back after the break here on Sky Sport. Welcome back. Quarter time here in Hawke's Bay between the Hawks and the Rams. 25-23 the score. So round 3 of the Sounds NBL. It's underway. And while you're watching round 3 of the Sounds NBL, want to enjoy any large pizza, 20% off from our friends at Sal. Just scan that QR code. Put in the online code SALSCORE26. That'll get you right the way through round 3. And after a slow start, the Hawks are all the way back into this one. In fact, they lead by 2 on the back of Dan Greeder, who might have just bounced it off his foot. I think he did. So 9 points.
Good first play, trying to get Greeder downhill there. Unfortunately, bounced it off his foot.
Rasmussen out of the game at the moment for the Hawks with 3 fouls as Taylor Brett can't get the finish. Ball with the rebound, and the Hawks will have a 4-on-2 opportunity here. McLaughlin finishing nicely through some good defense from Brown. Clifton Bush, I should say. Mixing up the headbands. Brown, pass fake, gets Bush just to open up a bit of daylight, and Walter Brown takes
his first points of the night. No, I've got that wrong.
Up to 7 now is the Greek god. Andrew hedging. Trojan to get in the passing lanes. That one doesn't go from McLaughlin. Defense from the Rams.
Fading away there. I'd like to see him go through Jack's chin there. The refs, the way the refs are calling the game, you know, they're calling a lot of fouls. You know, draw one on Jack.
Brett waves off his friends, drives, good defense. McLaughlin coming in to help. This time it's Taylor Brett down. We're already without Todd Withers at the moment. Went down with an ankle injury. As Jacob Murphy gets Walter Brown to jump out the gym and then finishes.
with his back though, looking all right. Must have just been a little tweak, taped up and ready to go.
Todd is back with us.
Little dad joke for you.
Yeah. Come on, Thursday night. We're enjoying ourselves. Timeout, 29-26. Just a minute and a half into the second quarter. Taylor Brookshaw might be receiving some attention. He's got 8 points. Does young Taylor. An assist and a rebound to his name. Hawks shooting 45% from the field, 10 of 22, and the Rams 8 of 20 to the tune of 40%. A lot of fouls, a lot of free throws so far, Rob, but both teams not disgracing themselves from the free throw line by any means. 7 for 8, the Hawks, 8 for 10, the Rams.
Great percentages, you know, it's not always easy to make those free throws and to come out and knock most of them down. It's good practice, and it's what the coaches want to see.
Just a rebound between the two teams. So all pretty even here in Hawke's Bay, as you can see by that scoreline. Withers back in the game. And here is Tamanong Cho, combining with his fellow import.
Good hands by Greta there. Almost got the steal.
You just got to be on high alert when Dan Greta is anywhere in the vicinity. Kate's inbound. Finds Jack Andrew. Show rising high from the elbow. And it's a nice looking jumper. He drains it for 2 points. Greta, ball, deep three, high off the back iron. Andrew might have got away with a little push on McLaughlin, but he comes down with the rebound anyway.
I'd like to see a bit more, maybe an on ball or something with 10 seconds left on the clock there.
Oh, good steal from Andrew though, and slings it in, but swatted out of bounds by Jeremy McLaughlin. Cho rubbing the back of the head. Also copped a bit of contact on that nice finish in the possession before. Rams have a 1 point lead. Brown catch and shoot from the wing, high off the back of the hoop and into the outstretched hands of Dan Greta. Rebound number 6 for the Aussie. Oh, that's a beautiful looking move.
Greta downhill again. It's what he does. You've got to keep him off the hoop.
11 points, 5 rebounds, a couple of steals and an assist for Dan Greta so far in this one. He could have drawn a charge maybe if it hit the deck there. Walter Brown finishing.
Nice strong move by Walt Brown.
Burton drops it into McLaughlin. Gonna work on Andrew with a left-handed baby hook. There's a thing of beauty.
Yeah, love to see it. They started the game off looking in the post there. Haven't gone back to it for a while.
Withers, clambered up there with Kobe Kara on the rebound. Cho just shrugs off Greta, I should say, rises high, can't get it to go. Long rebound, out of bounds. Hawks possession. Ball close to the screen from McLaughlin. Andrew with the hard show, and then Ball sees them not looking and takes full advantage, finishes, and will get an M1 opportunity.
Great take to the hoop, finishing through contact.
Just a defensive miscommunication there as Jack Andrew with the hard show and then just went walkabout.
Think Ball will ever take off and dunk that?
I think he's got it in him.
Love to see that.
We're worried about the Twizel kid turning around at any moment, so just trying to sneak in quietly with stealth action. Jackson ball. Converts the three-point play and gives the Hawks a 4-point lead 4 minutes into the second quarter.
Taylor Britt back into the action as well.
Jack Andrew looking to show his range. That one doesn't go. Good rebound though. Ihaka Kate. Brown going to work on McLaughlin. Turnaround jumper. It's pretty from Walter Brown.
He's getting what he wants in that mid-range. It's looking pure.
11 points now for Walter Brown. Jake Holmes into the game. Jack Andrew takes a seat. Ball turning the corner. Can't get the finish. Withers comes down with the rebound. The ankle strapped up nicely, it looks like. He puts up the three. And he'll put up 3 free throws now as he's fouled by McLaughlin. Second foul on Jeremy McLaughlin.
McLaughlin calling for a flop there. I don't know if it was or not, but calling for it.
Makes the first, misses the second as Todd Withers. A stellar career down in the Otago Nuggets 2 years ago. As he makes 2 out of 3. Murphy back into the game. I think that's something we're also seeing a little bit more, Rob, this year than we have in recent years. The rapid league players getting a lot more game time in the main game.
Yeah, I think as they play more in the rapid league and the coaches see them on the court, handling the pressure, handling the ball, and executing, the more confidence the coach gets in them. And it's awesome to see these young guys, you know, proving their worth.
Rasmussen, 10 on the shot clock. 3 ball up, it goes, and down it goes. Keanu Rasmussen.
Fresh legs after sitting for a while with foul trouble.
2 for 2 from beyond the arc now is Keanu. Withers looks to shoot back with one of his own, and he does just that. $39 apiece. Rasmussen going right at Brown. Brown gets the final say though, or does he? Here's Murphy missing the easy layup. Britt the other way, tosses it up for Kate. Foul from behind. So Ihaka Kate with a chance for one more from the line.
Thought he was going to rise up there and take off and dunk it, but not quite. Still managed to finish through the foul. Taylor Britt definitely threw it high enough to. He must have thought it was going to be a dunk.
Came down with a bit of snow on. Ihaka Kate converts a 3-point play. We have a timeout with the Rams with a 42-39 lead. Rasmussen's beautiful looking deep three. Walter Brown with one of his own. Jackson Bull showing his wares. Todd Withers firing back. 3 for 9 from three-point land. The Canterbury Rams, 3 for 8, the Hawke's Bay Hawks. And pretty inseparable elsewhere on the stats as well, 4 turnovers each. 6 assists to 5 in favour of the Hawks.
And no team really pulling away here. I'd love to see a team put 2 or 3 stops together and go on a bit of a run now.
Bit of pressure on Rasmussen, and they turn it over. Waits for Withers to arrive. There is Withers, hands it over. Mana Martin. 7 on the shot clock. A step back from Brett. Doesn't go, rebounded. Ferguson out there with the board and the screen. Here's Burton. Sees a bit of daylight and takes full advantage. That's Alonzo Burton for you. Oh, Taylor Brett.
Seas parted for him. Wide open layup.
Does not need to be asked twice. Taylor Brett. Murphy.
Just getting out of control there.
And there's Brown taking advantage at the other end.
Rasmussen just didn't want to foul there. Didn't want to contest.
Sitting on 3 fouls. Keanu Rasmussen will be front of his mind every time he's on the defensive end. Ferguson, Holmes getting tied up. And Jake Holmes called for the foul. Might have got a bit of knee-on-knee action there as well. Lord knows that hurts.
Sure does.
He's going to hobble off Jake Holmes, is he? Yeah, he is. No, he's not. He's been told to stay on. Cho back into the game. Almost a turnover straight off the inbound from the Hawks, who will not want the Rams to do exactly what you said they might do, Rob. Get a couple of stops and extend their lead. Alonzo Burton, the veteran, though, drawing the foul, will go to the line. Rattles the second one in. Withers. He's going to welcome Jack Andrew back onto the court. Here is Jack. Wants to hand it off. No, he doesn't. Fakes the handoff, finds Taylor Brett. And Taylor Brett cops one on the back of the head.
That's free for Ball there as well.
Good foul on Jackson Ball.
Good cut by T. Britt. Good pass by Jack. Had a lot of that with the Breakers this season. Good combination.
And he converts the three-point play. So the Rams 1 away from the 50 mark. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half here. And they string a few stops together. Rasmussen loses possession, and there's a foul called. Brody Cooper, not sure. Saying he's not sure he did too much there. Rasmussen hit the floor hard as he holds his wrist. averaging a tick over 20 points. 5 rebounds, 4 assists so far in 2026 is Keanu Rasmussen. Up to 10 points now in a foul-affected game for him. Andrew sets the screen. Brett can't get his little left-hand floater to go. The Hawks looking to push the pace, are they? Rasmussen.
I'd love to see that thrown up to Jack for the lob on that last play.
Ball earns the foul.
Hanging around with free throws, the Hawks.
The foul count pretty even between the two teams. 13-10. Ball makes them both make to the 1-point game. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Cho, who's drawn 4 of those fouls from the Hawks. Lines Brown, hesitates, takes the 3, rebounded by Greeder. Rebound number 8 for Dan Greeder. It's Rasmussen, nice pass.
Greeder going for a first half double-double.
Sitting on 11 points at the moment. Brett slings a nice pass over to Walter Brown, right in the shooting pocket, and he drains it from the corner. Assist number 4 for Taylor Brett. Burton drops it down to McLaughlin. Nice, delicate finish from him, and we have a timeout for the Canterbury Rams. Quinn Clinton wants to talk it over. Rob, you mentioned it'd be good to see a team string a couple of stops together, maybe put a daylight between them. Which team do you see is the more likely from what you've seen so far?
It's a great question, Hugh. I would say the Hawks have a chance here. They're putting a lot of pressure on the rim, and hopefully that opens up the free ball later on. Just love to see them get some rebounds and close out on those shooters. Walt hitting a couple.
Well, that was that slap on the back of the head we saw. Alonzo Burton doing Alonzo Burton things. Walt Brown replying in kind. What he made of Jeremy McLaughlin on debut. 6 points, 3 for 7 from the field so far. Just 1 rebound, 1 assist. A couple of blocks though.
Yeah, he's doing well down low when they use him. Tough finish over contest there. But I'd love to see him touch the ball a bit more.
Not long in the country, let alone in Hawke's Bay. Probably not too many practices under his belt.
Looking at his history, I'd say he's been around the globe enough that he doesn't take too long to get used to a country, and New Zealand's quite a welcoming country.
Cho driving, finishing, round Burton.
That's just too easy.
Showing his athleticism. Under a minute to go. Here's Murphy, already had a highlight tonight, winning the Rapid League game with the buzzer beater. Jack Andrew comes in and slaps the ball against the glass for a block. Burton, though, sticks with it, gets his rebound, but travels as he tries to get rid of it.
I like the take, though. He just took Taylor Britt down there, put him in under the hoop and tried to put it in. Jack doing a good job, being a good teammate.
Second block for Andrew. 4 rebounds, couple of assists, no points yet. Cho pulls up from the elbow. Backline, Brett does really well to keep that alive for the Rams, and as far away as Withers, who drains the 3. Will Lopez won't be happy with the box out attempt. Their feet. Greeder looking to go downhill again. Burton.
Two seconds.
Shot's got to go up from Greeder. It does. Good hand from Cho. And that is halftime. And the Rams put just a little bit of daylight between themselves and the Hawks at the end of the second quarter. 57-50. They lead on the back of 16 points from Walter Brown. Halftime stats coming your way very shortly here on Sky Sport. Half-time in Hawke's Bay. The dancers are out, the entertainment continues. The Rams lead the Hawks 57-50. Hugh Bainan alongside Rob Lowe. As we have a look at the Chemist Warehouse tail of the tape at half-time. Or do we? The dancers are clapped off. We see the end of them. And we'll have a look at some highlights, Rob, shall we? Give us your thoughts on who's impressed you so far in this game.
I've liked what Walt Brown's done. He's getting to his spots and rising up over defenders. And then right at the end of that half, Todd Withers got off, got a couple of frees. He's starting to play a bit more confident now, and you know, he's going to be a menace in the second half.
What about that man, Alonzo Burton, up to 10 points as well?
Yeah, you got to get him off the line. You know, it's a scouting report. Keep him off the free.
2 for 3 from beyond the arc for Zoe, but also shooting 4 from 4 from the free throw line as well.
Great free throw shooting today. Both teams. 12 for 15 from the Rams and 14 for 15 from the Hawks.
That's good fundamentals.
Great fundamentals, and it's what the coaches love to see.
At least some old All Blacks out there will be very happy to see that. You mentioned Walter Brown, his elevation from the mid-range, from the elbow. I think I've said it before over the years, but a little bit of Abercrombie about that.
I don't know if he's quite as athletic as Tom was, but definitely that mid-range is looking very pure like Tom's did.
Well, okay. Some shade at your old teammate and friend.
We all get old, don't we?
We're going to go to a break and we'll come back with the third quarter of action from Rodney Green Arenas in Napier. The Hawks, the home team, they trail by 7 to the Canterbury Rams, 57-50. Welcome back, third quarter, not too far away. A couple of minutes away, the Hawks 50-57 in favour of the Canterbury Rams, who are looking to go 3-0 on the season. The Hawks looking to avoid going 0-4. So Will Lopez's words in the locker room. Rob, what do you reckon their critical few will be?
I think getting stops. You know, 57 points is too much in the first half. I mean, they're scoring when they want to. Just got to get some stops.
Shooting 48% from the field are the Rams, 45 the Hawks. So the narrative remains the same, Rob. Whoever can string a few stops together is going to take the chokehold in this game. Well, you guys think the Hawks are going to win. 56% of you do anyway. Pretty close one. And the Rams, 44%. I would like more than 56% of any large pizza from yourselves. Would you do a 56-44 split with me?
I might want the 56.
Oh, well,
Sorry,
we can fight about that. You can get 20% off either way by scanning the QR code.
We might be able to get 2.
And then just 50% it then. Yeah. I'm still going to want 56. Is that a deal we can do? It's just 6% of your pizza, please. Oh, stats. Thanks to the Chemist Warehouse. And if we look at the stats at the moment, there are a couple of standouts. I like the work of Daniel Greeder, 11 points. He's shooting 40% from the field, but he has 8 rebounds to his name and a couple of key steals as well. Filling up the stat sheet elsewhere. Jack Andrew with 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks and a steal, but yet to trouble the scorers. And Walter Brown has 16 points and a couple of steals to his name.
I'd love to see them use Jack a little bit more, put some pressure on the Hawks bigs.
He's just taken 1 shot, Jack Andrew, and that was a 3-pointer.
Setting some great screens though, getting his guards open.
And no real size, Rob, on the Hawks team. Well, certainly not to the size of the Twizel kid. And Tommy Ferguson, as close as he gets, and he's not a small man, but he's not Jack size.
Definitely not. So an advantage there.
Third quarter underway, and it's Taylor Brett with his 13 points and 5 assists. He gets us underway. Here's Walter Brown curling off the off-ball screen. Can't get it to go though. Greeder and Brown fighting here, tangling together. A couple of Rapunzels, and it's Keanu Rasmussen who comes away with it.
Great line there, Hugh. Rapunzels. Beautiful hair.
Beautiful hair. Rasmussen spent most of the first half worried about picking up a 4th foul, as Greeder puts up a very high 3-ball and drains it.
Not known for his shooting, Greeder, so that'll bring him some confidence.
1 for 3 from me on the arc, and they do look for Jack Andrew. Slips off his paw and out of bounds it goes.
Taylor Brett not happy with the ref's call there.
Hawks look to go to McLaughlin early in the first half. As Rasmussen sees a bit of space, fires a beautiful pass over the ball in the corner. In and out it goes. Rebounded by Walter Brown. And Brett puts the Jets on. Good hand from Ball. But Brown reels it in. Drops it in. It does look like the Rams are trying to get Jack Andrew into the game, and into the game goes Jack Andrew with a 3-point play opportunity.
Good patience down there just to catch the ball, to get it set his feet and rise up over the defender.
And he converts a 3-point play. Ball quick first step, but Cho there to meet him. Withers just nursing that sore ankle, and Jackson Ball takes full advantage.
Great move. Just shifting him to the side and getting by him.
Up to 9 points for the Wisconsin-bound Ball. Here he is picking up the loose ball, firing ahead to Greeder. Greeder turn, nose to the basket and finishes off the glass.
Good seal there as well by McLaughlin, recognizing that Greeder's got a downhill advantage and sealing his man out of the way.
A bit of renewed vigour that was perhaps lacking at the end of the second quarter for the Hawks. Brown looked to drop it off to Andrew. Rasmussen with the good hand, and here is the other end. Greta still trying to keep it alive, does so, but only as far as Andrew.
Front row fans getting what they paid for.
Oh, and there's McLaughlin, third block of the day for him. As Rasmussen fires it forward to Greta, who leaves it through his legs, not deliberately, I don't think. And we have a jump ball after Jackson Ball dives on it like a live grenade, and he might have just a little court burn on his elbow there. And I'll tell you what, I can feel his pain.
That hurts.
Yeah, that's sore. He did do a long slide.
Hopefully it's just court burn and nothing worse. There you go, he's just given the thumbs up to his physio.
Hamsich just wiping Jackson Ball's skin off the floor. To the bench he goes. Burton looking to get open. They don't find him though, they find Greta. On the McLaughlin screen, step back three, good hand from Jack Andrew. And he comes away with the rebound too, rewarded for his efforts. Brett the other way, Andrew running hoop to hoop. Brett just puts on the jets, up with the left, earns a foul, and to the line it'll go. Taylor Brett up to 15 points.
New to the country, doesn't realize Taylor Brett loves his left hand.
Third foul on Jeremy McLaughlin. Taylor Brett can't get it to go. Greta takes the rebound and is fouled by Jake Holmes. Poor old Jake Holmes, I think that's his fourth foul. And I feel like they've all come within seconds of him coming onto the court.
It's tough, young guys coming into the game, not really knowing the flow and the speed that it's being played at and trying to catch up.
Burton on the McLaughlin screen. The veteran taking his time. Push the third back into the game, drops it off to Greta. Withers with some good defense. Brown comes down with it. Withers the other end, draining the three. Lets the crowd know about it too. And the Rams fulfilling your prophecy, Rob. Stringing a few stops together. Burton looking to buck the trend. Brown good up and down defense. McLaughlin tidies up the mess.
Great finish over Brown just then. Looked like it was a block waiting to happen.
Oh, Andrew sticks out the big caboose. And in the end earns the foul.
They've definitely made an effort to look for Jack here in the third.
Choke. With a handoff from Andrew. Burton causing a nuisance. Andrew just waltzes into a three and he drains it. Nonchalant as you like, Jack Andrew.
Put a lot of work into his three-pointer this last off-season with the Breakers, and it's showing.
Rasmussen downhill, good speed, good finish. Around young Ihaka Kate. Greta sizes up Brett. Brett again just controlled, measured, gets to a spot, rises up, drains the mid-ranger and forces Will Lopez into a timeout. Rams lead by 9. Lopez sits down to address his team. Here's a question for you, Rob. Is it hard to take your coach seriously when Shania Twain is playing very loudly in the arena?
It's hard for me to take it seriously now, but in a game, I'm not listening to that. I'm listening to my coach.
Even a banger like this one?
Absolute banger, but I can't hear anything in the crowd outside of those lines.
That's probably why you played 9 times for the Tall Blacks, and I haven't, because I'd be going hard to Shania Twain right now as we see some replays. Dan Greeder with a fast start to this third quarter, but the Rams have more than matched anything the Hawks have thrown their way so far. Guilty maybe of just giving Rams a little bit too much space on offense. Having to work to get to their spots too hard.
It's a really important possession here for the Hawks. Try and gain some of this momentum back from the game.
Approaching the midway point of the third quarter. Let's see what Will Lopez has drawn up. Blocking with the screen. Rasmussen earns a foul. Munamartin, the culprit. Just his second foul. Greeder. Kate doing well, but the foul coming right at the end. They'd done well there, Ihaki Kate, until the last split second.
Not sure about that one, but I'm not in the arena, so I don't know what the ref saw.
Well, they'll see Dan Greeder go to the line to shoot 2 now.
Still like the locks, Q?
Well, they're definitely a bit stickier than they were at the start of the game. Less flowy. Walter Brown's hold their shape better. Is that fair? A bit more voluminous. Brett sizes up Burton, drains the mid-range. Taylor Brett getting in his bag. He's up to 19 points, 7 for 14 from the field.
Taylor Brett just continuing on with what his great season that he had last season.
Jackson Ball with a nice spin, everything but the finish. Comes down with the rebound. He's going to go again. Big hand from Jack Andrew. Both teams swapping possession for fun. Greeder, nice find to Ball. And he can't get it to go either. It's Cho who comes down with it. And the Rams get away with it.
Messy segment there. The Rams just slowing it down and getting into a set.
Cho to Brett. Brett goes at Greeder. Bounces off his body, can't get the finish. And Burton with the board. Rasmussen just opened up for him and he took full advantage and put an exclamation mark on the plate. Brett looks to repay the favour and does just that. Just maybe a little less theatrical.
Straight back at him. Do you think Taylor Brett would dunk it?
We've seen Taylor Brett dunk?
We have seen Taylor Brett dunk.
Yeah, okay.
He's actually really athletic.
There's no need for that, actually. I didn't doubt it.
You seem very surprised.
Just so used to the smooth as left-hand layup. A few subs for the Rams as they've opened up a 9-point lead. Greeder looking for Burton. Back out to Rasmussen. 3-ball in and out. Martin, back to Cho. Walter Brown waits in the corner. Martin on the wing. Whistle though.
Looks like he stepped out of bounds.
That'll do it. Greeda takes a seat on the bench. His third stint in our league is Daniel Greeda. Fourth, I should say, sorry.
Same mistake, stepping out of bounds.
Best defender in the league. After yourself, of course, Rob. Sorry.
Thank you, Hugh.
So a couple of coach killers each. Make it another one. As Withers loses the handle. And Ken Rasmussen make him pay. Not this time. Brown with the board. Rebound number 5 for Walter Brown. Rasmussen with the good defense. Kara just looking to find McLaughlin. Does just, but Brown meets him at the rim. And whether he blocked him or just disrupted him enough to make him miss, it works out as the Rams score the other end through Tamanang Cho, who might be moving just a little bit gingerly there, Rob.
Hope not. There's been a few knocks and bruises so far this game.
14 points for Cho. Burton goes to work and he's fouled by Brody Cooper.
Quinn wasn't happy there with the foul call, showing his anger on the sideline. Frustration, not anger.
That one looked like a foul. Burton remains perfect from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Six for the veteran.
And no commentator curse.
No such thing, mate, when I'm on the mic. Walter Brown to get us back underway. 90 seconds to go in the third quarter. Cho surveys his options. Look to go to work on young Casson. He does just that and he earns a trip to the line. Or Balon Casson. His first look of action in the main game. And he's got Cho bearing down on him and he commits a foul. Pretty tough assignment.
Tough to sit down for almost 3 quarters and guard a one-on-one first play. Stretches the lead out to 12 now.
Will Lopez will be looking ahead to his quarter-time team tour.
The Rams are sitting in the zone, which they haven't done all game.
Deep 3 from Ball doesn't go. Curry does well to give him a second opportunity, and Greeda can't get that one to drop, and out of bounds that goes from Cho, so that'll be Hawks possession again. So a bit of hustle after the misses.
Very interesting change-up, switching to a zone there. Hawks just settling for an outside shot, which isn't what you want to do against the zone.
Big Jack back into the game. And Rasmussen comes back in for the Hawks. Nice find from Greeda. And there's Casson. I prefer that little bit of action he got there. His first 2 points of the game.
Good finish down low as well. With Jack Andrew just bearing down on him.
First 2 points of the South NBL for 2026 for Balon Casson. Oh, Greeda much got tied up there. You won't be happy with that. Mana Martin Right place, right time, and potentially a knee bang for Dan Greeder. So under 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Advantage Rams at the moment to the tune of 10 points. There's travel called there on Cho. He's just counting the steps in his head.
He's arguing for a slow step, I think they call it.
What if every step I take is a slow step? Does that mean I can't travel? Just waddle my way up the court? Rasmussen, big skip and a hopper he goes, and that might have just hit Cassin's hand. He gave a half-hearted attempt to say it didn't, but the youngest Tony in New Zealand right there, Tony Worthington, he knew it did. Rams possession. 20 seconds to go. Walter Brown trying to find a bit of space, staying patient and finishing nicely. Rasmussen's going to have to put up a third court heave. It almost goes, but it doesn't, and that is three-quarter time in Hawke's Bay. The Canterbury Rams open up daylight during the third quarter. 10 minutes to go. What have the Hawks got to avoid going 0-4 on the season? They trail 81-69 with 10 minutes to go. What do the Hawks have underneath their wings for this last quarter of action? Brad Clive blows the whistle. We are underway. Keanu Rasmussen. Ball, Greeder. So much is going to rest on his shoulders in this fourth quarter. Here he is under the hoop. Nice find from Ball. Good block from Jack Andrew. Or was it Walter Brown?
Great find behind the zone, though. Just got to finish that playoff.
Britt scurrying to the baseline. Finds Withers. Can't finish. Withers still not moving at 100% on that ankle. Greeder too, trying to shake off a sore knee. Sore bodies out there. Here's Greeder. You don't need a knee to shoot. You do, kids, but he still drains the three ball from the corner.
Just a great shot by Greeder, rising up over his defender.
Greeder up to 21 to go with his 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Walter Brown fires back as he has done all game, and he joins Greeder on 21.
Seems like every time the Hawks hit a free, the Rams come right back and shoot one back in their face.
8 for 16 from beyond the arc of the Canterbury Rams. This time Greedy goes inside. He's clattered by Walter Brown, and he'll go the line to shoot 2. What a battle it's been between those two. Just beautiful hair. And playing great basketball.
Jealous, you. Jealousy.
Admiration more than anything.
More great free throw shooting by the Hawks. 2 from 2.
Now 20 for 21 from the line. Greeder almost with the steal. Brown, Burton comes along with the help and does really well. Brown rushing that shot after the quick hesitation. They get away with the gamble from Greeder.
Hawks just hanging around here, not looking to go away.
Jake Holmes into the game on 4 fouls, flapping around like the Hawks mascot. Rasmussen. Oh.
And there's his 5th foul.
Foul 5 on Jake Holmes. Keanu Rasmussen, 14 points. Makes his first, averaging over 20 so far this season. Spent a lot of the first half on the bench with 3 very quick fouls. Eight points in it. Brown turning the corner, finds a bit of space. McLaughlin with the block. Wheeling backwards and somehow gets a big hand on that one. 3rd block of the day on debut for Jeremy McLaughlin. And they try to find him inside, but Withers read it beautifully and comes away with a steal.
Reader sitting in the corner wide open.
Andrew 3-ball. Drains it. Does Jack. 2 for 3 from beyond the arc, and has Taylor Britt forced a turnover? No, he hasn't. He's committed a foul. Timeout. No timeout. Confusion. That's what we got. Well, looks like we're back underway shortly.
Just clean the sweat off the floor and ready to go again.
Seven and a half minutes for the Hawks to get themselves back into parity or more if they want to get their first win of the season. McLaughlin down low. Andrew on him. Out it goes the ball. Fouled. And it's on Walter Brown. Just his 2nd foul. A splendid performance so far. The young Tall Black.
The Rams doing a great job defensively on McLaughlin right there. And just over-helping just a little bit too much and allowing that lane to open up for ball.
Six for 8 McLaughlin in the 4 spot. 8 points, 4 for 9. Certainly hasn't disgraced himself on debut. 4 blocks. But I do expect we'll see plenty more of him throughout the season as he gets used to his new spot. Oh, Cho thought about the pull-up, realised how much space he had in front of him, then blew the layup. Andrew gets the board. He can't get it back in, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Great move to get the layup, but just a $1 million move, 10-cent finish.
Rams shooting 77% from the free throw line. A little less now. The Hawks shooting 96.
Is that Jack missing 2 free throws there?
Jack missed both his free throws. Yep, he's now 1 for 4.
Sal's Pizza for the home crowd.
Didn't hear a big cheer, but yeah, traditionally it would be. His ball turnaround jumper drains it for 3. Jackson Ball, the wonder kid, getting in on the party. 14 points now, bringing the Hawks within 6. That's Taylor Brick got up his sleeve, skipping, finding Cho.
Another
McLaughlin.
block. That's 5 now, I believe.
5 blocks for the new kid in the Bay. Ball. Can't get it to go, Andrew. Good big man defense. Cho can't get it to go. Burton with the board. Frenetic stuff. Waltz Brown gets ready to go back into the game, and I think I just saw Quinn Clinton prep a timeout. Rasmussen rattles one in, and there is the timeout from the Canterbury Rams as they look just to put a halt on a mini run from the Hawke's Bay Hawks. They brought it back to 4 points.
Just managing to hang around here. You know, you never know what happens down the stretch, and hanging around. They're showing they're in this game, and you know, you get a few stops here, get out on a few runs, and it could be the Hawks ball game.
Note the timeout formation that the Rams are implementing there, Rob. Have you seen the Nuggets?
I have not.
They go full team photo vibes. So the group you see with the back to us now will be behind the bench, arms wrapped around, looking at the coach.
It's very interesting. I've never seen that before.
And there's a dunk from Keanu Rasmussen a little bit earlier. Just opened up for him. Explosive young man. Tough finish from Cho. A bit of everything tonight has Tamanang Cho. 17 points, 7 rebounds. Handful of turnovers, 5 to be precise. Jack Andrew up to 9 points. Rob, after 0 in the first half. Concerted effort
2 from
Quinn
free.
Clinton.
2 of 3 from three-pointer as well, showing his improved shooting ability.
On the cusp of a double-double, 9 points, 9 rebounds for the Twizel kid. Here's Taylor Britt. 3 assists away from a double-double is Cho. Can't get the finish, gets his own rebound. Good hand from Greeder, but there's a foul there.
Hawks having a lot of trouble with the zoom action they're doing with a down screen into a dribble handoff.
I think I saw that foul called on Jackson Ball, so that'll be number 4 for the youngster.
He's done well. He had 2 in the first minute or 2.
Meanwhile, Jeremy McLaughlin out there on 4. He's got a towel on his wrist, potentially a bit of blood. Wasn't there a lady in the crowd who came and gave him that towel?
I think she's in charge of the towel boys and girls.
What it means is he has to go off because blood's been spotted, so she might just cost him a few minutes in the game there.
Probably needed a rest there. Come back with 5 minutes left, fresh and ready to go.
That was a nice gesture though. There's Ezra Eagle. Comes back into the game. Just 3 minutes to his name so far, pretty early on. Free throw miss. Greedy gets a hand on it, has to save it. Foot out of bounds, I think. Rams possession.
That's a coach killer, not rebounding on a free throw.
Brown elevating mid-range. We've seen it a few times today. We've just seen it again. Walter Brown. He has come up big for the Rams tonight, has Walter Brown. Rasmussen trying to find a chink in the Rams' armour. Big rebound, Andrew. Then he gets the pass out before he falls out of bounds. 10 rebounds for Jack. 3 ball. Potential dagger high off the back iron. Taylor Brett rising high, landing hard. Couple of bodies on the floor. Brett does not look happy. And I think in the upswell of that, that could be a 5th foul on Keanu Rasmussen. He might join Jackson Ball on the bench.
Tough position to be in if you're calling a foul on that. Not sure what you need to do when you're jumping straight for the ball.
The stats correction there at our end, so Jackson Ball back onto 4 fouls. McLaughlin on 4 fouls. Rasmussen on 3. Here is Walter Brown. Putting Rasmussen in jail and finishing again from the mid-range. Walter Brown. Ball around the McLaughlin screen. Fires it over. Greeder in the corner. There's that high arcing 3 ball. Doesn't drop this time. Brown comes down with a long rebound. Just over 4 minutes to go. Quick hands. Brown 3 from the wing. He rattles it in.
Finding the hot hand.
Timeout, Hawks. Walter Brown up to 28 points, 12 of 19. And the Rams extend their lead to 12. There's that painful landing from Taylor Brett. He's sitting down on the bench. Just saw him peek into the right side of the screen there. That's his yellow drink bottle.
Will definitely hurt in the morning when he wakes up.
Will hurt just a little bit less if he wakes up having won the game. He's back on his feet. Little grimace from the Canterbury Rams captain. Back onto the court he goes. Four minutes for the Hawks.
Pressure up the floor by the Rams there. Struggling to get it in, the Hawks.
Ball, Burton. Greeder. His turn from the mid-range. Dan Greeder up to 25.
Tough shot over Jack Andrew as well.
Andrew hands it off to Ihaka Kate, the youngster in the game, with 3.5 to go. Oh, Rasmussen. But a pinball.
7 seconds on the clock. Got to be quick here.
Oh, again, swatted away. This time, Greed, a wide open space. Look out below.
Rewarding the pressure there by the Hawks. 2 deflections.
And a bit of energy in the gym for the Hawks fans. Can the Rams silence them? Kate. Back to Cho. Mid-range jumper. Good hand from Jackson Ball. But he gets it to go. Tamanang Cho. 20 points. Ten points the difference. Ball. Good hand from Brett. Stops, turning, finishing. Jackson Ball. Brett along the baseline. And that is foul number 5 on Jackson Ball.
Cho looking a bit sore there. Is that a cramp?
It looks like a cramp. Get on the floor, trust your teammates. Get up there, Jack. There we go. Good to see. Looks like a painful cramp too. Jackson Ball arguing for his survival in this game. But I don't often see those arguments won. And to the bench he goes. Kobe Kara on in his place, so they lose their primary ball handler to the Hawks with 2 minutes 15 to go and trailing by 8.
I would love to see a review system be put into place, Hugh, for that kind of call.
Cho looking cramp free as he extends it to 10.
Same play they've scored on a lot today, the Rams.
Rasmussen rises high. Brown meets him there. Wow. Keanu Rasmussen.
No sign of cramps on Rasmussen.
Brown called for the foul. This is third. Just exploded out the blocks. Perfect from the line so far is Rasmussen.
You've done that to yourself, mate.
Sorry, Keanu. 24 for 26 now, the Hawks, from the free throw line. Normal service resumes on the second, as Brett looks to break the pressure. Rams do. Here's Withers. Played a slightly subdued role in this one. Here's Withers after an early ankle roll. Brett tucks it under his arm, goes up with that left hand of his, and he's fouled. Now, if that was Keanu Rasmussen or Jeremy McLaughlin, that could spell the end of their game as well. I didn't see who the ref called that foul on.
They both look like they're still in the game. So.
Greed a rebound. Hawks pushing the pace, they have to. 96 seconds left, turnover. Withers, dagger, 3-ball off the front line, doesn't go. Greeder doesn't know that Cho's behind him, almost lost it. Burton for 3 from the wing. Of course it goes in, Alonzo Burton.
Hanging around the Hawks. Stop here, it could be a ball game.
The clock very much the Rams' 6th man though. Walter Brown knows it. Takes as long as he needs to on this one. 9 on the shot clock. 3-ball. Doesn't go. Jack Andrew, big offensive rebound. And they'll look to take another 24. 14, I should say. Brett. That's a long two if it goes. It doesn't. Greeda comes down with it.
And a foul. It's not what you want as a ram.
Jack Andrew, the culprit.
Stopping the clock and allowing the Hawks to get some points on the board.
Couple of big free throws for Dan Greeda, who is 7 for 8 from the line so far. Well, we saw a barnstorming finish in the Rapid League with a Jacob Murphy buzzer beater. Or misses the second. Rebounded by Brown. Fouled by Greeda. Had to. Foul number 4 on Greeda. Joins Rasmussen and McLaughlin. What's the play for the Hawks? If Walter Brown makes his free throws, Rob. When do you use your BNZ player timeout?
I would suggest they might be using it now or a coach timeout. The other option is just a very quick one with Greeda getting downhill on the rim. It's what he does best.
This is the second. Jack Andrew with another big offensive rebound. Oh, but he throws it away. McLaughlin, Rasmussen. Kara, Greeda, 3. No spin on the ball. Doesn't go in.
Great look at the shot there, though. Huge rebound by Jack Andrew, but just turned it over.
A couple of big offensive boards from Andrew down the stretch here, tapped out of bounds by Greeda. It's the Rams who will remain undefeated on the season. Going to run around like a game of playground it to finish.
Hawks might look to get one more shot after these free throws just for points differential because it's a close league.
Certainly is, certainly will be. Coming into July. Well, Walter Brown up to 30 points to go with 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks, 31 points now. What a contribution. What a battle he's had with Dan Greeda. 28 points, 13 rebounds for Dan Greeda, 4 steals, 4 assists.
What a game. Stuffing the stat sheet. Now, Hugh, what's your MVP on the hair?
Well, it's one of the two hair bears. Is that what you're saying? It certainly has to be. It's got to be Walter Brown.
Could be a dark horse.
It's got to be Walter Brown. Make sure you scan the QR code. Now we have a BNZ player timeout for your ticket to the big game. Chance to win tickets to this season's games. 5,000 tickets to give away to school groups, sports groups, community groups. Come along and see an NBL game. You have your tickets to the big game with thanks to BNZ. Turnover. And that'll do us from Hawke's Bay. The Rams remain perfect on the season. Hawke's Bay searching still for their first win. Not without effort tonight, but it was the third quarter, Rob, where the Rams pulled away. Second and third quarter, the middle of the game, on the back of a performance from that young man there, Walter Brown, our MVP for the game. 31 points, 60% from the field, 4 for 9 from beyond the arc, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. So Quinn Clinton's men will return home happy. Some of them might wake up a little sore tomorrow. A couple of gingery bodies we saw out there. The wind will make them feel better. Games coming up in round 3 to the Edgar Centre. We go tomorrow, 7:30 p.m, 6:30 for the Rapidly. The Nuggets taking on the Phi. Stockyards, Saturday lunchtime, Bulls v Rams. The Jets take on Rob Lowe and the Auckland Tuatara, 4:30 on Saturday. Before the Giants welcome the Saints to Paradise, 7:30 Saturday night. The Sharks welcome the Phi to Southland, 2 o'clock on Sunday. What a bumper weekend of Sal's NBL basketball from myself, Hugh Bain, and Rob Lowe. It's been an absolute pleasure. Congratulations on your commentary debut, Rob. The Rams take the win, 103-94. We'll do it all again tomorrow night here on the home of sports, Sky Sport.